Beep bop. Hello friends, it's Sienna and today we're here with another HelloFresh cooking video and yeah. Today we're going to be making Baja fish tacos and I'm really excited about it. It has slaw, chipotle mayo, and pickled veggies. I love food. So I'm really excited about this. I'm a big taco fan, love fish, and yeah, I mean, can't really go wrong. How are you guys doing today? Hi, Vax. Make sure you guys do !HelloFresh in the chat if you'd like to sign up with my coupon code. That will get you a huge discount on your first box, and it would help me out a whole bunch. Oh, there was a person walking, and it scared me. Okay, so Baja fish tacos. Let's see what's inside the thing. We got tilapia. Love that. It's an easy to use fish. We have chipotle powder. This is a big container for a little bit of powder. Radishes. That's fun. Cilantro. We've got some red cabbage, which is already chopped and ready to go, which is very nice. We've got red pepper crema. Love that. We've got some mayonnaise. Perfect base for a lot of sauces. We've got 2 packages of blackening spice. That's going to probably go in the batter for the tilapia. We've got a lime and a jalapeno. This is a big guy. Perfect size if you're making jalapeno poppers. Halloween. We've got a tempura batter mix. And we have tortillas, which there should be 6 tortillas so that you can have the serving size of 3 tacos. Hello, Vax. Hello, Phoenix. I don't remember if I said hello to Vax the first time. So, hi, guys. How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So that's everything that is inside the box. Well, inside the bag for this meal. I'm going to set the tortillas aside. Step 1 is to prep and mix the mayo. So first steps first, we're going to go ahead and get out all the produce. Hi, Ryan. Thank you. I hope to have a great stream. How are you doing today? Hope your day is going spectacular. So we got our radishes, we've got a lime, we've got our jalapeno, and our cilantro. Let me get it out of the packaging. Cilantro. Crinkle. Goodness gracious. All right, get those away. So I'm going to grab some paper plates so that we can put these on it once they're all ready. First things first, it says to zest and quarter the lime. I do have a zester. I'm not a big fan of zesting. Zesting makes me nervous, won't lie. About to rest after a long day of work. I hope it was a good day at work, though. What ingredients do you need not included? The things that you need that aren't included in there is salt, pepper, oil, and sugar. So pretty basic stuff. Hi, Sylv. How you doing? So we're just going to go ahead and zest the lime. It smells amazing. It doesn't say how much zest, just to zest it. So I'm going to try to zest it all to the best of my zesting abilities and attempt not to put zest of sienna in because that would not be as intended. We're getting a little bit at a time. Zest, zest, zest. I do love the smell of citrus when we're zesting it though, because like, gosh, I love citrus. Especially limes. They are my citrus of choice over lemons in most things, just because I really do love like a good limeade, etc. We're basically taking this outside layer of the lime and we're going to use it in something. In one of the parts, I didn't read that far in the steps, I won't lie. No glasses today. I'm wearing my contacts. I was doing some photos earlier, so I have makeup and contacts on. If I wasn't wearing anything, I would be blind and I would not be able to see at all. Which is not very good in the kitchen, won't lie. Hope I didn't throw you guys off too much with the no glasses today. I think that is almost all the zesting I can do to the best of my abilities. Come here, zest. Get on the plate. I think that's a pretty good amount of zest. Look at that. That's a pretty good zest. I did catch your question. The ingredients that are used that aren't like included are salt, pepper, oil, and sugar. Very basic stuff. So it did say to quarter the lime, probably to be squeezed onto later. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the lime stuff off to the side. Put it over there for now. Next, we're going to go ahead and thinly slice the jalapenos into rounds, removing the ribs and seeds. Okay. I can probably do that. I'm usually capable in most situations. We're going to cut the top off. And we're just going to, I might have to get a smaller knife for the inside, but just trying to remove the ribs. I've stuck my finger inside of the jalapeno. I will find out shortly if I have any cuts. JK, I am now shoving, oh God, hold on. I have decided a fork will be a good method to get this out. It was a very good method. I'm just going to loosen up any seeds and dump them right into the trash. Pat, pat, pat the jalapeno so that the inside is empty. Beautiful. Now I'm going to do thinly sliced rounds, and then I'm going to scrub the shit out of my fingers because I always end up having lingering jalapeno, and I am wearing contacts, which means I'm going to have to take them out at some point. And I prefer to not have my eyes burn tonight. Or in general. Anytime. Anytime would be a bad time to have your eyes burn. General household shit, yeah. They always include everything you would need that might not be general stuff, so including seasonings. They just, like, salt, pepper, sugar, very basic stuff. They would not include. One day I will start a garden for things when I have the health to do so. However, there are many many vegetables that come into my kitchen, and I can grab any of them at any point. Yeah, one more slice. I'm gonna get rid of the tip. Just a tip. Sorry, I couldn't resist making that joke. Jalapenos are gonna go over here. Set those aside. We are going to roughly chop the cilantro and then thinly slice the radishes. Any seeds on the plate, we're just gonna knife over to the edge. We'll put them in the trash after. Roughly chop the cilantro. Get a good crisscross going to the best of my abilities. That looks pretty well good. And we're going to set the cilantro off with the jalapenos. Just going to put them over there. Going to get the seeds off my plate and off the counter and wash my hands real quick. And then we'll cut the radishes. Using extra soap because jalapeno. Especially on the finger the finger I stuck in the jalapeno is my main contact getting finger. Wow. I'm a menace to myself. But we knew that already. Scrub, 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 scrub. Scrub. Alright. And that's what we're going to call good enough for now. Avoid touching eyes when handling peppers. And hopefully I'll wash my hands a bajillion more times in between everything and whatnot. Let me rinse my radishes. So radishes are just going to get thinly sliced. Into rounds. What are you guys' thoughts on radishes? I personally really like radishes. Also, it helps if you don't too thinly slice it so that you're not doing this. You're supposed to do circles. That's a Sienna skill. I want to go so thin that it doesn't even exist. One last radish. Okay. Tips are going over there along with the roots. Oh, daikon radishes are amazing. I also love those and will happily order extra when I go to certain places. They are so good. I don't think they have any business being that good, honestly. Like, what the hell? What kind of audacity is that? Slice, slice, slice. Why are radishes so small? All right, that's going to be good. One more radish. Put that over there. Radish, radish, radish. Don't put your finger in the way of the knife. I'm okay. I did not cut myself. I felt it on the paint of my nail, and I was like, oh no. Panic. Can I slice it? Probably. There we go. All right. Radishes. We're just going to go ahead and scoot some cilantro over and put it on the same plate as the jalapenos and everything. Beautiful. all my funny size slices. Ta-da! So here are the veggies all prepped up and beautiful. They're so colorful. And by colorful, I mean mostly green, but like so bright and cheery, and I love that. Love that about vegetables. And then again, red cabbage was already sliced for us, so that's really nice. All right. Now, the next step is in a small bowl. We're going to create and mix the mayo into a sauce. Lime's a fruit. You're absolutely right, but that's why it's on its own plate. I love limes. All right, so what we're gonna mix together is the red pepper crema, the mayonnaise, the lime zest, and chipotle powder to taste. Well, I'm gonna add all of that. Add water 1 teaspoon at a time until mixture reaches drizzling consistency. Season with salt and pepper. Can do, can do. A huge wave of fatigue. Oh no, Vax, I'm so sorry. Are you gonna try to nap or are you gonna try to fight it with like some caffeine? It's like choose your fighter. Nap time or not nap time. Trying caffeine right now. You got a Beppis? You got a little Pepsi? Pepsi? A Beppis? Too hot in a room for a nap, so I might have to. Aw. You're getting a AC thing eventually, right? Was that something mentioned in the plans? Hopefully that helps if you do. I don't recommend manhandling the mayonnaise like that, but that's one technique. My hand slipped. You know, really getting into it, you know. On the bright side, my hands are washed. If you really want to just like manhandle the sauces and get all the mayonnaise off my fingers. We're down however much mayonnaise my fingers decided to keep. All right. Chipotle. Season to taste. I like to taste. Full trust in however much is in that packet. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Oop. Salt, 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 salt. Mayo handle. Wow. Eventually, yeah, I get that. I get that. Alright, we need a good old spoon. And then we will add water for drizzling consistency. I mean, it's already kind of drizzling consistency, but I could see adding a little bit. A tisp, please. 1 tisp. 1 tisp for my pink measuring tools. Chow. It says 1 teaspoon at a time. Wow. That's probably enough. I'm gonna be honest. pretty drizzly. Yeah, I think that's some good shit. I'm gonna taste it. I like whatever that is. That is good. We have mixed the mayo. Set that off to the side. Oh, wow. Every small fix, they give you compensation. That's really nice. I love when the games give us free in-game stuff as they, like, grow and fix things along the way. Plus, quick responses is always nice. All right. Making pickles and slaw. Okay. In a microwave-safe bowl, I don't know what size bowls I need, but I'm getting glass ones. Glass. Combine jalapeno radishes and juice from half the lime and a tisp of sugar. Microwave 30 seconds, set aside. In a medium bowl, okay, so that one just says small bowl. Yep, okay. Gonna do small bowl first with jalapeno, radishes, radish, cilantro, stay on the plate. All right, some cilantro is getting in there. It's just excited to be a part of the party, you know? Doesn't want to be left out. Juice from half the lime. Can do. There is my HelloFresh link if anyone is interested in it. Super good discount, by the way. Super duper good discount. Lime. It's lime time. It smells amazing. Squeeze. Lime. All right, that is pretty gutted. All right, gonna rinse off my fingies. Rinse. All right, we're gonna dry off the teaspoon because we're about to scoop. It says a teaspoon of sugar and a pinch of salt. Can do. We've got this sugar, and a pinch of salt. So we'll just do like a crack or two. There we go. We're gonna stir that. I'm gonna take a second to blow my nose off camera. Apologies, because I still have that lingering whatever from last week, which is hella rude of my health. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, so we're gonna give this a little stir and then microwave it for 30 seconds. We're essentially pickling this stuff in fast time. All right. seconds. Sweet and spicy. That is a spicy jalapeno. Holy crap. All I did was lick my finger. Oh no. So then we'll set it aside and stir it occasionally until ready to serve. So occasionally we'll just have to remember to stir it. Okay. Stir. Speed pickling. Nom nom nom. I mean, it looks pretty good. Ta-da! Set that aside over here. Now in a medium bowl, we're going to combine the cabbage. That looks like a good sized bowl. Get the cabbage in there. Half the cilantro. That is half. Juice from the remaining lime. Squeeze in the juice. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I didn't see that. Thank you, thank you. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Squeeze in the lime. We get the lime and the coconut. Shake it all about. That's not what we're doing right now. We're making tacos. Tacos and taco accessories. We're making Baja fish tacos today. They are going to be so good. I can already tell, but currently we're making a slaw for it. We're just following the HelloFresh ingredient list instructions. That words are hard sometimes. Okay, a teaspoon of sugar. I can do that. Bring back the sugar. There we go. Double check that we're on the right part. Sugar. Part of my brain gets so excited every time I add sugar to something. Salt, pepper, and it says remaining zest. Was there supposed to be zest in one of the other parts? Yes, I forgot to add some zest to the sauce. I'll do that. I'll stir that in just a second. Okay. Remaining zest is zested. Salt and pepper. See, and that's why keywords are important. Yeah, I've been absolutely loving doing these little cooking streams. They've been so much fun. So much fun. Stir, stir, stir. I'm usually not a big slaw fan, but whenever it's something from like HelloFresh or something that I've made myself, it's actually not bad at all. So I think I just don't like whatever the restaurants are serving. I think I've decided. Ah! I also don't like throwing cabbage at myself, but apparently that's what we're doing today. I did it again. Stay in the bowl. This is an appropriately sized bowl for this. Stay. Okay. Ta-da, that is done. And then since I forgot to add the zest to this mayonnaise sauce, we're just gonna stir it in now. Perfect. So that's a sauce now. We have the pickled radishes and jalapenos that we're making. Stirred that, and then we have the slaw. So those are all the things that we've made so far for this dish. Now, I think we are done with the knife. I can set that aside. Set aside the teaspoon and the cutting board. Let me just wipe down my counter space because a clean work area is important and I need to know what the heck is going on. Clean up the area. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. Not me slamming the trash top into my countertop. I really need to get something to pad that, but it's been 3 years and I've been saying that the entire time. So, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. All right, large bowl. Whisk together tempura batter mix, half the blackening spice, 1/3 cup cold water, and half a teaspoon of salt until smooth. Okay. I can do that. I need a bowl. A large bowl. Not me forgetting where my bowls are. Alright. I'm gonna go with one of these bowls. Ignore the sound of things falling. I'm gonna use one of these bowls because it's a good like mixing bowl. So we're gonna do that. Start with the tempura batter mix, which comes in there. Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome. Shake, 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 so that it doesn't lose anything. Batter mix. There we go. Plastic goes in my trash can. Half of blackening spice. So there's 2 packages of blackening spice, so I'm guessing 1 whole package. Bam. Good job. That smells good. There's definitely a lot of seasonings in that, and that smells amazing. All right, 1/3 cup cold water. Ignore that that's falling out and that I have it really precariously stacked. We're gonna pretend that that's not the case for right now. And what we do have here is too much water. The best way to know if it is the amount that is in there is for it to stop moving and be flat on the surface. I have added way too much. Stop moving. All right, I think that's about right. Bam. All right. Now, half a teaspoon of salt. Should I measure it or should I just... I'm just gonna... My soul says that much more. That's about a half a teaspoon, I'm sure. Now to stir it. Stir it. I'm going to use a spatula. All right, this batter is 100% going to be too thick And it says if that happens, we add more water, a tablespoon at a time, until pancake batter consistency. Well, this is definitely not pancake batter consistency. So we're just gonna slowly add more water. By slowly, I mean whatever the hell I just put in there, because that was not slow at all. Honestly, I think I just put like the perfect amount in. That's like pancake batter consistency. I think that's pretty good. All right. I can't read. Pat tilapia dry with paper towels, then slice into strips. Ours are about 1 inch wide. Season all over with the remaining blackening seasoning and salt and pepper. Stir strips into batter until evenly coated. Okay, set batter over here. Grab my paper towels. Also going to grab paper plates. We're going to do 2 paper plates. That seems about right. I don't know how much tilapia is actually in here. Probably a good amount, right? All right. Tilapia. All right. It has plastic wrapped around it. I hate plastic. All right, come hither, tilapia, as I will check you for bones. If you ever not check your tilapia for bones, then be careful. Because I've found a few a couple times, and I don't like to play that game. Not a fun game. One of my biggest fears is choking on a bone, because I've done it before. Not a fun time. Okay, it says to do 1 inch thick strips, like downwards, probably downwards, or this hamburger or hot dog style. They didn't say. Probably. I'm sure there's not a wrong way to do it, since we just need a bunch of strips for the, I'm going to focus on the pat dry step. I can do that. Pat dry, pat dry. Okay. I'm looking at the picture, and I'm thinking they did long ways. I'm thinking that's how they did it. So like that's a taco. Slice it into fourths. That's what I'm gonna do. It's supposed to be able to make like 6 tacos. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna cut them in half because I think it's going to be easier to bite and enjoy and layer them into the tacos if they're not as long. Does that make sense? I want to say that makes sense. Potentially. Because the way their pan looks, it looks like they're cut in half. I'm going to do that. Because more breading. Ultimately. Get an extra surface. Bam. Bunch of fish sticks. Essentially. Alright. Now that I have them at my desiring, wait, it says to season them first. I can do that. It says to season, salt, pepper, and blackening seasoning. I'm going to get a bowl, a little bowl, and I'm just going to toss them in it because I think that's going to be easier to toss. The level of focus. That should cover that. Salt and pepper. These are going to be so flavorful. Just gonna let them conglomerate, I think this was a really good method because, look at these guys. They are nicely coated. And then we're going to batter them up and cook them. That's what we're going to do. All right. Before I toss them in the batter, stir strips into batter until evenly coated. Heat 1/4 inch layer of oil in pan over medium-high heat. All right, we'll let that do that now. Coat the pan with oil. That's probably good. The whole bottom has oil on it. We're going to let that heat up while we go ahead and batter the I was going to say shrimp. This is not shrimp. This is, in fact, fish. We are cooking fish right now, in case we forgot. Hello, Mal. How you doing? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Evenly coated. Get coated, fishies. That looks pretty coated. Probably want to get some tongs to get these guys out. Let them sit there for a minute while that heats up. Hot enough that a drop of batter sizzles when the pan. Add coated fish. Cook until golden brown and cooked through 1 to 2 minutes per side. Use tongs or a slotted spoon to transfer to a paper towel lined plate. Immediately season with salt and pepper. All right, so we're gonna get paper towel lined plate set up. Beautiful, and we're going to get tongs, one to cook with, one to pull out of the batter, because that's gonna make that easier. Perfect. Once that's cooked, we're going to warm up the tortillas. Immediately season with salt and pepper once it comes out of the heat. And then fill up with all of the things that we just made, including what's left of the cilantro if you want like sprinkled cilantro on top. That's pretty straightforward. Just basically assemble at that point. Hi, Yaz. Howdy. Hi, Stilo. You just finished Luigi's Mansion. Hell yeah. That's super exciting. I need to actually play through Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion 2. They look so fun. They look like such good games. One of my tasks for the day that I've been saying for like 3 weeks now, is to set up my capture card. I have it in my PC, and I need to set it up so I can easily stream my Switch games. My Switch and Switch 2 games, but, you know, I would love to stream those for you guys once I have everything all set up. I've been focused on cooking streams right now, but I do really want to play some Nintendo games. Some of my favorite games. Super exciting. Yeah, I'm excited for GameCube Online. That's going to be really nice. Really, really nice. Hello! I just saw you sent me a message. You got the Eevee? Yo. Yo. You keeping that? Or what's your plan? I'll let you know if my order goes through on eBay or not, but you keeping that? Let me know. You might get it graded. Ooh, that would actually be really cool, honestly. The guard. Which Gardevoir were you looking at? DM me which one you were talking about, and I'll look at it after stream, and I'll think about that. I'll think about it. Also, I want to see if the person accepts the offer on eBay first. Pokeball plus for Mew and Let's Go Eevee. I have that too. I love the little Pokeball controller. It's so good. This is almost hot enough. My hand tells me it's warm, but not warm enough. Doing all right, just keeping cool inside. It's warm out. I totally get that. Thank you. It says the snuggle is real, and it has Sleeping Eevee on it, and it's green, and I feel like green really complements my hair color and eye color, so it like pops. I don't know. That's my thought process, at least. I think it has some merit. I just love big, comfy t-shirts. It's basically how I live life, in a big t-shirt. This year, the next Madoka Magica movie is supposed to be coming out. Ooh. I need to watch the movies, because I watched the anime multiple times, but I haven't actually watched any of the movies. Totally forgot I need to drink water. This tastes so good, which means I definitely need to drink it. Unreasonably delicious. Ah, that is a good question, Mal. A good question. It's so your vibe. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, it's sizzling. To avoid overcrowding, I think I'm going to do like 2 batches-ish. See how that goes. All right, 45 on my watch. I'm going to cook for about 2 minutes on each side to get nice and golden brown. First and second movies are just recaps of the anime, and the third movie, Rebellion, is the continuation of the story. Ooh, I got to watch that. I'm so excited for these tacos. So excited. I mean, they be sizzling. They be sizzling. I also have my meat thermometer, so I can actually check when it is fully cooked. Just turn it up slightly. What temperature is tilapia cooked at? I totally forgot. Again. That is a 145. No Eevee's gotten a PSA 10 yet? Damn. Reed, Andrew just pulled the Eevee from the gem pack.
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Watching my cat Kiki nap on the bed. I love that. That's such a good name for a cat also. Such a good name. Alright. We're gonna do a little flip. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Alright. After 2 minutes, I'll check the temperature, make sure it's Gucci, maybe do another little rotate. Of X, Alpha, Sapphire, and White 2. Nice. I think White 2 and Platinum are 2 that I'm missing, which is very upsetting. I think that's what I'm missing. I'm missing a couple of the DS series, and Platinum, of course, is one of the ones that is, like, worth the most. And I'm like, of course it is. I think I tried to buy it on eBay one time, and it, like, never showed up, and I got a refund. And I meant to repurchase it, but it has since gone up in price. R.I.P. my wallet. R.I.P. But maybe once I get all my medical stuff all aligned, I can save up and buy fun extra things that I don't need. But I definitely need it for my soul. The soul! Look at that. Okay. We're currently sitting at 110 Fahrenheit, so we need a little bit longer. Gonna let them get all good. Oh, they're starting to smell amazing too. More noms. Hi, Goldie. Hello. How are you doing today? Gonna do an extra rotate. Ooh, it's spitting at me a little bit. Flip, please. Thank you. Gonna give it just like another minute, and then I will check the temp. Just popping in the lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Trev. I really appreciate that. I'm the coolest. Thank you. You can karate on dinosaurs? Well, they better square up. Aw, man. Dinosaurs are really cool, though. Bit tired, was out of town most of the day. Aw. Oh, that's sweet, Stilo. That's super sweet. Alright, let's check the temps. Alright, I think these are done. Set them aside. I'm gonna get the next pieces in, and then I'm gonna salt and pepper these guys. Come on, tilapia. Alright, I have like 2 pieces left in here, so I'll do them in their own pan. Just because I don't want to overcrowd. Gonna definitely salt and pepper these real quick. Look at some of these beautiful fish. That looks so freaking good. Alright, those are cooking. Able to install Pokemon Crystal on your 3DS before the eShop shut down. Oh, hell yeah! Shiny Celebi, that's amazing. Yeah, we're making Baja fish tacos, so they're gonna look something like this when they're all done, but it looks so yummy. It's my first time making battered fish, so it actually looks like it's turning out pretty good. I'm gonna cut one of the pieces in half just to check it because I'm paranoid about things being cooked. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely good. Super flaky, just like fish should be. Alright, I'm gonna do a flip. Come on, flip fish. Alrighty. Do another minute or 2 on that side. And then we just have 2 more to cook because they didn't quite fit in the pan. But those are looking really, really good. Second batch always cooks a little bit faster than the first. Baja, love that word. Me too. Me too. If only I had some Baja Blast to go with it, but alas, I do not. Yee. I'm super excited to eat this, like, so much. It's gonna be so good. There's so many different components to it that we've put together. We've got the slaw, we've got some pickles and radishes, which are looking really nice. We've got some mayo sauce and some cilantro. Oh, very nice, Vax. Very nice. That's true, Steelo. That's true. We need another movie. Though I am a big fan of Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. That, I think, is my favorite Pokemon movie. Not gonna lie. Alright, these are definitely done. Gonna add them to our pile. Come hit that fish. Alright. We've just got 2 more pieces to cook, and then we can assemble. The rest is just some batter. I'm gonna put that in there. Rinse that in the sink. And then salt and pepper. I almost forgot. Salt, salt, salt. That's totally pepper. I don't know what I'm doing. Salt, salt, salt. Some good seasoning going on. Seasoned at the core, seasoned in the batter, seasoned on top. Love the Delta episode and Hoenn remakes. Yeah, that's super good, yeah. Agreed. Let's heat up the tortillas in the microwave. It says to wrap the tortillas in a damp paper towel and microwave them for about 30 seconds. First, I'm gonna flip. All right. Gonna get a paper plate. Gonna get a paper towel. Gonna get the paper towel to be damp. Okay, we're just gonna put that in the microwave for 30 seconds. Check the dish. That's almost done. Yeah, we can go ahead and take these off. Boop. Boop. Turn off the heat, remove oil from heat. Add just a little bit of salt and pepper to these. Can you not be so loud, please? Alright. We've got our fried fish. That looks amazing. We've got our warmed tortillas, which are beautiful, honestly. Honestly, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. Get the good plates, and then we will assemble. This makes about 6 tacos worth of stuff. So I'm gonna start by making 2 for myself, because I can only eat so much. I'm just a baby, you know. Would I do a Supergirl cosplay? I'm definitely not against it. So you got a GameStop Pro membership? Me too, I have one. So you can say, okay, nice, nice. I mean, Silly Horse Game's fun as long as it's bringing you joy. I've caught 3 Walking Wakes and Iron Leaves on 3 Nintendo accounts. Hell yeah. I'd love to do a Poison Ivy too. That would be cool. I'd also love to do Catwoman, because I love her. So far I've done Raven and Starfire as far as like superheroes go. I'm going to go ahead and just read 3. I need tongs, because I know these are going to be hot. Battered and hot. Just like, nope. That's not true. Anyway, I'm going to put my fish on my taco. Boop, boop, ba-doo. Fish. Fish. Might even have extra fish, which is fine because I've got more tortillas in the pantry. Just saying. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, I think I have enough to make like 2 more tacos, which I have 1 tortilla here, and then we could probably make another one. Does it recommend anything? Fill with slaw and tilapia. Slaw. I'm gonna slaw all over these tacos. Slaw. Slaw. I'm a Pokemon now, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes things just get said in my brain, and then they come out of my mouth, so. Alright. Slaw. Cilantro. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Yeah. Look at these. I want these ones particularly. They look extra sienna coated. Come on, radishes. Split yourself up along the way. Alright. These ones are for Reed. Ah! Okay. Going to place these jalapenos thoughtfully. Very thoughtful. Radish. 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 Beautiful. It's so spicy. Jalapenos are my downfall. Oh, those are very, very spicy. Hoping SiennaCeeCee. Maybe. I cosplayed, I did a casual Sailor Moon and a, Sailor Mars. I'd love to do a redo of those. And do a full, honestly, I'd love to cosplay all the Sailor Scouts at some point. Because, I mean, they're absolutely amazing. Holy crap, these look good. Alright, so, check that out, chat. That's incredible. That's gonna go on a nice, pretty picture. I need to make, like, a food account and just post all my food on there. I have an addiction to making accounts, I think. And, yeah, I think I'm going to eat these off stream. I'm going to hang out in the special tower. Actually, I'm going to go straight to the castle because it's Monday Madness. And I'm going to hang out in Discord while I eat my dinner. If you guys want to come hang out there, super appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out on stream with me today. We are going to be doing another stream tomorrow. Where we make some curry, so I'm really excited about that. And then also, if I'm feeling up to it, I might stream tonight and play more Spy X Anya. Super excited. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Do ! HelloFresh in chat if you'd like to get a good deal on your next HelloFresh box. If you're a new user, maybe sign up. Helps me out a bunch, and you get a lot of good food for a really low price. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, friends.